Hi friends, this is Fani Bhushan Nagula. As part of today's session, we are going to learn how to execute JMeter scripts in non-GUI mode. So JMeter in GUI mode is perfect for designing the scripts and editing those scripts. So in our previous sessions, we have learned that the JMeter in GUI mode have some limitations. The JMeter in GUI mode slows down the performance of load injector machine, or sometimes the machine might crash or the JMeter might hang. So we whenever we talk about the listeners, so we always tell that the listeners consumes memory, the heap memory. And when you're executing the scripts in the GA mode, these listeners are consuming memory, and because of this, your scripts execution and your system performance goes down. So to overcome this issue, the scripts should be executed in non-GUI mode. Running JMeter using the command line in non-GUI mode is very simple. So I have designed simple script. I have one, the naval testing home page, and one is performance page and agile testing page. So let's open the command prompt. Open the command prompt. So we need to change the directory to where you have the JMeter bin folder. So my bin folder is here. So maybe on your machine, it might be another location, but wherever your JMeter bin, so you need to travel to that, change the directory to that. So cd change directory, and I've done the changes to my directory. So now I am in JMeter bin folder. So we need to use, let me design it in the notepad, the syntax of this. So the syntax for this is JMeter -n -t and your XYZ JMX file and -l and abcjtl file. So the location of the JMX and the location of your JTL. So in our earlier call also we have learned about what is JTL, JMeter log file. Now, what is N here? So hyphen N it specifies the -n. Maybe I should use this one. Yeah, colon. It specifies the JMeter to run in non-GUI mode. -t it specifies the JMX, then JMX file, the JMX file, and the path of the means wherever it is. If you are copying this JMX file in the bin folder, then we don't need to give the path, because you're executing the scripts from the same bin folder, and on your Windows machine or in the Linux machine. So you will be using the jmeter.bat or jmeter.sh shell. So we are in the bin folder and executing the script in non-GUI mode. And -l means JMeter, it specifies JTL file. What happens when the scripts executed? The results will be stored in JMeter text log file. So the results will be logged into this file. So let's go and execute it now. I am using JMeter -n-t. Let's go and copy the path. I have my scripts in this. Now, this is my script JMX file. This is the path of my JMX file and -l. Now here, what I will do is naval testing.jtl. I will use naval testing.jtl. So let's go and execute it now. So I'll just, if I have executed now, nothing. So let's go and go to my command prompt. Click enter now. Add some firewall access. Waiting for the possible shutdown stop test now. Message on port 4445. Yeah, start executing now. And the 0% error. And all active 5 threads, 5 finished. So we have the execution is completed successfully. So as part of this, I have injected 5 threads and the ramp up period is 5. Let's go to your scripts and where I should find my naval testing.jtl file. This JTL file can be used in the listeners, whatever the listener, which if, for example, if I'm going and adding one more listener aggregate report and browse, let's go to this path and select naval testing.jtl and open. Now you can see, so performance and agile testing. So the 5 samples for each of these samplers, and you can see the result average. So the log, it stored the results in the JTL file, JMeter text log file. Now, even if I'm using it in view results tree, access the JTL file, you can see the result here. You can see the result. So that's how we can use this JTL file and we can execute it in a non-GUI mode. Now, there is one more thing now. So we are going to learn how we can generate, means this every time whenever your customer asks for the results, so you are sending this in the, you need to copy this, save the table data in Excel format or in the CSV format and share it with your customer. Now if I need to generate this in HTML format, HTML report, so how do we need to do this? Now let's understand this now. Go to your HTML report and let's use the same thing. I will be using the same file, the JMX file, and I'll be using the JTL file also. And in addition to this, I'll be using -e, -o, and where I need to mention naval testing.html. Naval testing.html. This is the report which I want to generate. Now let's go and execute it once again. Now before this, let's delete this JTL file. Okay. Now let's come back again, execute it now. Yeah. So it started executing, starting the test. So the execution just started. So when I'm executing it in the command prompt, so then nothing will be executed from your JMeter, even though you might have seen that I opened the JMeter just for demonstration purpose, but I'm not executing anything in the JMeter in GUI. So my scripts are getting executed in the command prompt in non-GUI mode. So the scripts are still getting executed. So we need to see. So once the execution is completed, then we can see the summary of the result here and also end of run. Now in the similar fashion, we should get once the execution is completed here. I think it's taking time, but let's wait for some time. We can see the result. I can see the JTL file being executed. So I can see that, but still the data is not added into this, but the file has been created, but the data is not added to the test results are not added to this file yet. So as this execution is still in progress, so it is still in progress, so it is still not executed. So let me keep this on hold. Let me pause this video because as it is taking time. So once it execution completed, then I will again resume the video. Yeah, at the end, the execution completed successfully, and we have injected 5 users and all the 5 threads are getting executed. So now let's get back to our folder. So we have JTL file. Now we can see that the size is 3 KB, so it means that the data has been added. Now you can go and access the result. So again, just select and yeah. So now you can see, because now it is, let's, yeah, now again one click. Now, yeah, you can see this now. Earlier, as the data is already there in the aggregate report, now whenever you are accessing the file again, it is just appending to that existing result. But again, when you freshly load the JTL file, it is showing the 5 users only, the 5 samples. Now, the objective of this the new the objective of our new command is to generate the HTML report. Let's go and find that report now. So where is it? Yeah, naval testing.html. So if you open this .html, let me open with Google Chrome, or you can open it in any other browser also. So you can see that naval testing dot. This is the source of the file, and this is the start time and end time. So now if you see here, so the results are here. So these are the labels which were used, and you can see the threshold and the frustration threshold here. So this is aptex. So, and when you look at the statistics, the samples here, and the error percentage 0, and the average response time, the minimum, maximum, 90th percentile, 95, and the throughput. So this is what we have. So if there are any errors, you can see some error results also here. So this is how we can get our HTML report. So we can also verify that how to share this, how we can send this HTML report in email automatically in our next session. But yeah, as part of our session, we learn about how we can execute the JMX or the JMeter scripts in non-GUI mode, and how we can generate the results in HTML format. And now let's understand, if you have the CSV file. So if you have CSV, for example, let's go and let me generate the CSV file here. I want to generate CSV file. I'm not using anything here. Let me disable this now. I have disabled. Yeah. So I want to generate the CSV file. If you have the existing the test results in CSV format, you can execute one command using which you can generate the HTML report. Now let's go and understand that one. So let me save it, erase all the existing results. Now execute it now. This is executing your naval testing. The home page got executed 5 times. Now the second label, the second sampler should be executed. The performance and the result testing also needs to be executed and completed. So you can see the 5 threads are still active. Yeah, now the performance getting executed. Yeah, performance is done. Now it is has to jump to agile testing. Yeah, this done. So all the 5 threads executed successfully. Now let's go back and look at our scripts. So we have CSV file. Go to our command prompt. Go to our, let me, before that, let me delete this naval testing.html. Yeah, I have deleted it. So JMeter -G, and we have to provide for naval testing dot CSV. I think it is not coming, but now I can get it. Copy this path and provide this. Now here, what it is doing is take this the CSV input and convert this into HTML format. So now the HTML format, what I'm saying is convert this into HTML. Now let's go and execute it now. So I'm executing. So what it will do? Oh, sorry, I have given 0. So I have given a wrong format here, wrong syntax. Instead of O, I give it 0. So now let's execute this now. So now let's go and look at our CSV file. So now we have again the naval testing.html file has been created. Now let's again open this naval testing.html. Yeah, so you can see the same report is available in HTML. If you have executed the script and the script results are available in CSV format, then you can convert that into HTML using this command. So the command what we have used here is JMeter -g and provide the ABC CSV. This is our result file, and -o, and this is our XYZ in HTML. So this is the format which will help us to use the existing results in CSV format and convert it into HTML report. This is the format here. So we have learned non-GUI mode, and we have learned how to execute the script and generate the results in HTML format, and also use the existing results in CSV format and convert this into HTML report. So that's for today's class. Thanks for watching the session.